Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DJ Thomas Performing Arts Hall. Please take a moment and silence all cell phones for commencement. Please take a moment and silence all cell phones for commencement. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Firestone 2026 commencement ceremony. We are all happy for you to be here. At this time, all our students can sit. At this time, I will now call Ms. Rockery to the microphone.
Good evening, Superintendent Ms. Otley, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Lash, Mr. Jaros, Akron Board of Education member, class of 2026, staff, parents, and guests. At this time, we would like to recognize a graduating senior from the class of 2026. As I call this student to the stage to receive her diploma, we kindly ask that everyone in the audience remains completely silent and shows support exclusively through silent applause. We want to ensure a calm, welcoming environment and avoid startling her as she walks across the stage tonight. As a reminder for our families and guests, the rest of the graduating class will be receiving their diplomas a little bit later in the ceremony, following the upcoming speeches and class recognitions. Please join us in a silent, warm welcome as we call to the stage Michaela Barnes. Michaela, please come forward to receive your diploma as a graduating senior. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to recognize Naja Williams, class of 2026, Vice President, to the stage to address the class.
I would like to begin by thanking all friends and family for attending. We appreciate you all. Dear class of 26, this is the moment we've been waiting for since we first stepped into a school building. This is what it was all about. Every trial and tribulation we endured got us here. The all-nighters, the early caffeine addiction, the lack of phone storage because we needed Goth AI and Brainly, even the tears, that's what got us here. They were right when they said high school would slip through your fingers, and I can only hope you all did your hardest to capture every moment. Cheers to the friends we made and the ones we lost, the relationships that bloomed and the ones that broke. Cheers to the teachers and staff who showed up for us when our parents couldn't. To the ones who saw something in us and pushed us to do our best because they cared just that much. The ones who made you feel like you were a part of their family. Okay. No matter how hard it got, we didn't throw away our shot. We triumphed, we kept going, and we made it to the finish line. Sometimes we had to write like we were running out of time to meet those deadlines, but now's our time to stop and smell the roses. After today, we'll split and go our separate ways, but regardless of the paths we choose to take, I hope you all got something good from these 4 years, and I'm beyond proud of you all. This is one door closed, but here's to the many windows that will open in return. As you create new lives for yourselves, I pray that your neighbors respect you, trouble neglects you, angels protect you, and heaven accepts you. Nobody said it would be easy, but we did it. And now I would like to welcome to the stage our senior secretary, Satori Bish.
Before I would start, I would like to thank my parents, my cats, but especially all of you, the students of Firestone, the class of 2026. We have all gone through struggles, we have all worried about not making it, especially me, but despite everything, we made it, and during this process, we all changed as a person. I have especially changed a lot as well. Those who know me freshman year knew a completely different person. Someone who was less confident, someone who was very anxious, and someone who had a completely different name. We all probably are similar and look to ourselves in the past and wonder, why was I like that? I personally was able to change as a person due to finding my community, a community that accepts you no matter what you are. We need community to change for the better, and acceptance brings change from others. I believe us, the students of Firestone, have been able to foster a community of acceptance and change. I would not be here in front of you guys if it weren't for the community we made here. I was a very anxious, quiet kid who never even thought about being a leader and just stayed in the background. But freshman year, I found a group of people in the most nerdy club at Firestone, the Games and Anime Club. In this club, I met a group of people who just accepted me who I was while I was still figuring out who I was. They allowed me to be more confident as much as it was a very nerdy club, and I wouldn't be up here on stage without them. I would not be in front of you guys if it weren't for the community we were here. I found my people at Firestone, and I'm guessing a lot of you were in a similar situation. Didn't know what to expect when you started Firestone, perhaps didn't have much of a friend group, but over time you found your people, your friends, your teacher, your clubs, and you have started to fly. I changed a lot since then. I have a new name, switched voice parts in choir like 4 different times, done things I thought I would never do. If you went back in time and asked freshman me that I would be representing the class of 2026, I would think you would be crazy. In actual terms, I would probably have a panic attack because how am I representing a whole class when I can barely sing a solo in front of judges? But I changed. We all changed for the better, and I'm proud of each and every one of you for the change you went through to get here. If there's one thing to take from what I said, find your communities wherever you go, and be ready for change. If you're in college, join a club, do an extracurricular, chat with your students and your roommates, get to know them. If you're going into a career, find a group of people at your job that will support you. But most importantly, no matter what, find people in your community who also support you and your progress. Find your people, be open for change as you transition into adults. And once again, thank you all, class of 2026, for being such an open and accepting group of people. Thank you. I will now call Molly Cargill, our class treasurer, to the stand.
Hello, everybody. Good evening to all teachers, loved ones, family, friends, staff, and most importantly, the best class to ever do it, and the best class to ever do it, the class of 26. I am Marley Cargill, and I'm honored to stand before you today as your senior class treasurer. I want to congratulate everyone in this room for making it to this point, even with all the ups and downs, like the amazing pep rallies and sports events and the dreaded yonder bags. Throughout these 4 years, Lord knows how many times we wanted to give up and didn't think we were cut out for the schooling life. Despite it all, we are here today, stronger, wiser, and graduating together. There is a Bible verse I want to quote to you very quickly. Though 1,000 fall at your side, though 10,000 are dying around you, these evils will not touch you. That is a verse I want you to hold very close to your heart throughout your journey. No matter what is going on in your environment, no matter how chaotic, no matter what negativity, sorry guys, or no matter what hardships surround you, you will not let it define you. We will rise above it. Me personally, I've always had the best support system, whether it was my mother keeping me safe from whatever it was, I love you, Mom, or my best friends, Shaylia, Mackenzie, Lele, Maddie, Troy, Denise, the list goes on. The list goes on. I could go on forever, but I love all of you guys. Everyone I said and everyone I didn't say, everyone that's sitting over there. Without them, I would not be the person I am standing as today. I say all this to say that the high school experience is different for everyone. So don't compare how you lived your life to the next person because you never know what it's like in their shoes. Today is not about receiving a diploma, it's about celebrating growth, perseverance, friendships, memories, and the fact that we made it through together. I am so proud to see all of my classmates standing before me today. Thank you, and last but not least, go Birds. And I would like to welcome to the stage one of my dearest friends and your senior class president, Troy Weiss.
Good evening. Oh, you can do better than that. Good evening. Now that is what I'm talking about. For those who may not know me, I am honored to serve as your class of 2026 president, the best class to ever bless the grounds of Firestone High School Community Learning Center ever. Standing here tonight, I've been thinking a lot about what makes our class special. And honestly, it's not just the awards, the games, the performances, the grades, or even the titles. It's our resilience. It's the way we continue to show up for one another, even when life gets hard. Over the years, we've grown into leaders, athletes, artists, performers, activists, mentors, and change makers, and so much more. We've learned how to balance pressure and passion, and we became the diamonds in the rough. We've learned how to lead with the heart, and most importantly, we've learned that success means nothing if we don't bring others with us. Unity has brought us over and through, so I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the people who are responsible for the amazing, illustrious, handsome, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, wonderful, splendid, graceful, the list goes on and on, man you see in front of you today. To my best friends, Marley Cargill, Sinise Knuckles, Madison Owens, and Saleha Rozier, thank you for laughing and loving me through it all. To all the musicians, vocal and instrumental alike, thank you for sharpening a craft that helps me express my love, joy, happiness, and even my crash outs. To all the athletes in the crowd, thank you for teaching me grit, resilience, and acting as the family unit outside of the one I have at home. To my theater troupe, thanks for teaching me how to fake it till you make it. To the staff, the MVPs of Firestone, the custodians, the secretaries, the lunch ladies, all of the above, thank you for keeping the gears on the well-oiled machine that is Firestone High School running. To each and every teacher at Firestone, thank you for not just simply teaching me, but individually leaving a footprint that has marked me for the better. To the administration and my counselors, thank you for holding down the fort through thin and very, very, very thick. To my family, thank you for being the village it calls for to raise a child. And to my mom, the best superhero I have ever read about in history books, the strongest woman I have ever seen walk the face of this earth, the most graceful being I have ever seen hustle and keep her head down and push through. Thank you so much for raising such a bright star. Mother, I hope today you're looking at me because I can't see you. But oh, hi guys. I hope while you're looking at me from all the way up there, that you see this as your return on investment. Thank you so very much for doing all that you do, because this is what it's done. Now, I know I've had a long train of thank yous, but y'all know I always gotta put a sprinkle of you-know-who in it. Y'all know who? Y'all know who? You already know, you already know, you already know. Philippians 4:13 says, uh-oh, don't get me started. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And if the class of 2026 doesn't stand as a living representation of the word, then what does? Okay? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for the Lord is my rock and my staff, and my present help. He keeps me grounded. He wakes me up in the morning. He starts me off my day. He puts food on my table, and on top of that, he brings joy to my day. I can think of no better help. I can think of no stronger strength. I can think of no sweeter nectar. Okay, I can think of no better healer than Jesus Christ. To God be the glory. The class of 26 is a legacy. Every Spirit Week, I had to dress as a fat old man. Every assembly, I had to pry my way tooth and nail to get English. Got you guys, rewind. Every assembly, I had to pry my way tooth and nail to get you to cheer for some of our amazing sports teams. Every performance, I had to sing my heart out. Every late night study session that may or may not have resulted in an A. We graduated though, guys. It's okay. And every laugh in the hallway that may or may not have gotten us hall swept. It became a part of our story. So as we move forward, keep chasing greatness, keep uplifting others, and keep believing in yourselves, even when nobody does. Because if there's one thing I know for sure, it's this. Our generation is not waiting on the future. We are building it. We control the traffic. To the class of 2026, thank you so very much for working as hard as you do to make me so very proud to be able to say, I am the class of 2026 class president, and I am the president of the best class in history to ever grace your beautiful faces. Thank you, everybody. And with that, have a great commencement.
Do I introduce you? Sorry, sit down.
I'm back, guys. Now introducing our wonderful choir, our wonderful senior choir, and what else was it? What else was it? It was choir and something else. Oh, introducing the choir to the stage. Sorry, guys.
Success is our tradition is the school motto at Firestone Community Learning Center. The class of 2026 has responded to that motto and brought it to life. The graduates of this year's class have distinguished themselves in academic excellence, co-curricular activities, leadership, and commitment to community service. From this class will come the leaders of tomorrow. Leadership for the class of 2026 has been jointly provided by the class officers whose addresses you just heard. I would like to recognize and thank them for their leadership and commitment throughout the school year. Class President Troy Weiss. Class Vice President Naja Williams. Class Secretary Satori Bish. Class Treasurer Marley Cargill. The gold honor cords being worn tonight distinguish the members of the class who have been inducted into the National Honor Society. There are 13 members of this class who have been awarded membership into Firestone's chapter of the National Honor Society. Members of the National Honor Society, please rise so we can recognize you. You may be seated. We are also fortunate at Firestone to have a National Art Honor Society. There are 8 members wearing multicolored cords. Members of the National Art Honor Society, please stand. Wearing the red, white, and blue cords are the 36 members of the Project Lead the Way program. Please stand so we can recognize you. There are 9 AVID students who are wearing the stoles to represent their accomplishments. Please stand. Members of the I Promise program have kept their promise and are wearing Promise Kept pins tonight. They will receive an estimated $566,000 in tuition and room and board. Please rise. As a whole, the class of 2026 has earned $5.3 million in scholarship offers. Our commencement this year includes graduates of our 2 magnet programs. There are 11 International Baccalaureate Diploma programs who are wearing IB medallions and 10 International Baccalaureate course candidates wearing IB pins. Would both groups please stand and be recognized? We have 47 Akron School for the Arts graduates wearing the silver cords tonight. Please stand. Thespians who have earned the honor are wearing blue cords as members in good standing of the International Thespian Honor Society. We have 8 students wearing those cords. Please stand. Tonight, we have 1 student who has been inducted into the National Dance Honor Society and was wearing a light blue cord. Would this young lady please stand? Student council members are wearing dark blue cords this evening, and student ambassadors are wearing excellence pins. We thank them for their service at Firestone CLC. Would both groups please stand? Thank you. Sitting before you tonight is a very bright and highly motivated class that through dedication and commitment has achieved many awards and recognitions. Please give all the students a round of applause. The Harvey S. Firestone Pillars of Character Award for Outstanding Academic and Leadership was received by Kate Davis and Whitman Sullivan. Would they stand and be recognized? Would Brianna Ellerson-Dyer and Troy Weiss please rise? Brianna and Troy were selected by their peers for the most prestigious honor that can be bestowed upon a Firestone senior. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2026 Manhood and Womanhood Award winners. Seniors, look back at all you've accomplished over the 4 years here. As a staff, we are beyond proud of the success of all of our students. As evident at games, contests, performances, and so much more, you have an entire community rooting for you. I would like to take just a few moments to recognize some of the highlights of our athletic programs. When what I say applies to you, please stand and remain standing. Would all athletes who qualified for state competition please stand and let us recognize you? Would all athletes who qualified for regional and district level competition please rise? Would our City Series champions please rise? Would all seniors who participated in our athletic programs please stand? We want to thank you for representing your school and yourself during these athletic competitions. Highlights from our academic programs this year include students who received honor diplomas. Would students who received an honors diploma please rise and let us recognize you? You may be seated. We had numerous students who competed this year at state, national, and world level as they showed their talent to be among the best in their areas. If you competed with one of these academic groups, please stand and remain standing so that we can recognize you. Congressional Art Competition, Chamber Orchestra, DECA, Jogs, Scholastic Art, Symphonic Choir, Treble Choir, Thespians, Vex Robotics, and Voices Literary Magazines. All of these students competed at state, national, and world level competitions. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Our performing arts program includes band, choir, dance, and the theater department. Would students who are involved in these programs please stand? The Design Academy produces many pieces of work that have been recognized both locally and statewide. Would the Design Academy students please stand and allow us to recognize you for your individual successes? You may be seated. Lastly, we'd like to recognize students in the Advanced Technology and Engineering Academy, which includes our engineering programs, our IT programs. If you are a member of the Advanced Technology and Engineering Academy, would you please rise and let us recognize you? You may be seated. All of these accomplishments would not be possible without the wonderful support of our families. There are countless hours of practices and competitions, many fundraisers and volunteer opportunities that are cheerfully handled by our families. I would like to take this time to thank all those who have helped along the way. Seniors, please stand, look to the crowd, and give a round of applause to your families who have supported you. Thank you, families. Graduates, you may be seated. Staff members assisting with the procession of graduates this evening as ushers are Ms. Sarah Schaefer, Senior Class Advisor, and Ms. Jennifer Bevan, IB Coordinator. Our guidance staff seated on the stage has provided tender loving care, a dose of reality, plus a challenge to be prepared for the future. Mr. Joseph D'Onofrio, Mrs. Bianca Hurd, Mrs. Nicole Hornish, and Mr. Dan Sandy, we thank you. Mrs. Sarah Schaefer is the Senior Class Advisor for the class of 2026. You've made this year a year to remember. We thank you. We'd also like to give special thanks to former Senior Class Advisor Mrs. Kim Taus and Student Council Advisor Mrs. Katina Stett, who helped while Ms. Schaefer was out. Also, a big thank you to all the administrators who have helped and supported this class. Mr. Sean Perry, Performing Arts Academy. Miss Sarah Kramer, Advanced Technology and Engineering Academy. Miss Rochelle Brown-Hall, Freshman Academy, who could not be here tonight, but sends her love to the class of 2026. Miss Claire Copeland of the Design Academy. And Miss Cassandra Hanna, College and Academy, Career Academy Coach. It is now my honor to introduce to you Mr. Nathan Jaros, who is representing the Akron Board of Education this evening.
Let's give our graduates one more big round of applause, everyone. And let's keep that energy going for our families and friends who have supported our graduates throughout their years. And one last round of applause to all the teachers, administrators, coaches, and other adults in their lives. I first want to congratulate Firestone's 2026 class. Although today marks a completed milestone in your lives, it is also a celebration of where you are all headed, the lives you will build, and the legacy you have yet to leave. Some of you are heading to college, some into careers, the military, trade schools, or paths that are still unfolding. And while your destinations may look different, one thing is true for all of you. Your future will be shaped not only by what you achieve, but by the impact that you have on the people around you. The truth is, life changes quickly. The people sitting beside you today may someday live across the country. The routines that feel normal right now will eventually become memories. New opportunities, new responsibilities, new challenges, and new adventures await you. And as you leave this chapter behind, I hope you remember something simple but powerful. The way you treat people matters far more than you realize. I am reminded of a conversation I had many years ago when I was first starting my organization. At the time, I was networking constantly, meeting with anyone who would share advice or share their experiences. And one day I sat down with a man who had once grown up with my dad, and we had a simple evening at Panera Bread, and we talked about a variety of things. But before we left, he told me, as you get older, you start to forget the details. You forget some of the moments in your past. You forget some of the jokes that made you laugh. But the one thing that you can always remember about the people from your past is this: were they nice? And then he added, your dad was nice, and I'll never forget that. And that stayed with me, because years from now, you probably won't remember every assignment that you completed, or every group project, or those lunchroom shenanigans, but you will remember the people and how they made you feel, and other people will remember how you made them feel. It was Maya Angelou who said, I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Because in a world where people chase accomplishments, titles, followers, money, and recognition, sometimes we forget that the thing people remember most about us is how we treated them. It's not our resume, not our popularity, not our follower count. People remember kindness. They remember respect. They remember the people who made hard days easier. And what's amazing is that a small moment in our lives might be life-changing moments to someone else's. You may never know the true impact of a compliment you gave someone when they were struggling. You may never realize how much it mattered that you introduced yourself to the person standing alone, or when you invited someone to join you. There's also a story that I want to leave you with, one that inspires me and one I heard a long time ago. And it begins where a man was walking along the beach. And as he was walking, he noticed this boy who was picking something up off the ground, off of the sand, and throwing it into the ocean. As the man got closer, he realized that the boy was picking up starfish and throwing the starfish into the water. The man called out to the boy and he said, "What are you doing?" And the boy responded, "Well, you see, all of these starfish have washed upon the shore in the high tide. If they don't get put back into the ocean, they'll die. So I'm throwing them back so that they can live." The man started to chuckle and he said, "You can't be serious. There must be hundreds of starfish on this beach alone, maybe even thousands. You cannot possibly save all of them. What difference does it make?" And the boy looked at the man and then back down at the starfish, reaches down, picks up a starfish, and throws it into the ocean. Then he said to the man, "I made a difference in that starfish's life." Reaches down, picks up another starfish, throws it into the ocean, and I made a difference in that starfish's life too. Because we often look at the world and become overwhelmed with the challenges. We may think, what difference can I alone make? Or, if only I had more money. If only I were more famous. If only, if only, if only. But this story reminds us that sometimes people think impact only counts if it's huge or if it's on a large scale. But life usually does not work that way. We sometimes think changing the world only happens through massive achievements, fame, or power. But the truth is, the people who change the world usually start by changing the world one person at a time. You may never fully realize how much your words or your actions mattered to someone else, but they do. Please never underestimate small acts of kindness, because history is full of lives changed because one person decided to care. So as you move into your next chapter, wherever life takes you, never underestimate the impact that you have on another person's life. Because, you can clap. Because success is important, achievement is important, and I wish you all the success and the achievement that you pursue. But being remembered as someone who made people feel loved, valued, respected, accepted, and cared for, that's legacy. Once again, congratulations, class of 2026. Your next chapter starts now. Go change the world.
Would the class of 2026 please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, as the campus principal of Firestone Community Learning Center, I certify that these students participating in these commencement exercises have successfully completed all course requirements of the Akron Public Schools. Diplomas will be awarded to all students who have successfully completed all the graduation requirements of the state of Ohio. The level of academic success achieved by this class has been exceptional. The number of valedictorians in the class of 2026 is further evidence of this. These students are wearing the white stoles tonight and will be receiving their diplomas first. We would like all families to be able to hear the names of their graduates. To make that possible, we are asking that friends and family be considered of the next graduate so that their families get to hear their name too. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated and will add to a positive experience for the whole audience. Ms. Bevan? Graduates, you may be seated until your row is called. Yep. Ms. Hurd will now announce the valedictorians, and then counselors will announce the remaining graduates in alphabetical order.
You gonna be able to reach?
Kate Davis. Tabitha Chrisman. Soraya Rajabu. Sarah Schuler. Miriam Rajabu. Noah Burry. Michael Schmidt. Regina Rogers. Matthew Zimmerman. Thea Wall. Jason Chestnut. Emma Richmond. Whitman Sullivan. Jane Barr. Brianna Ellison Dyer. Avery Crabtree. Gaxo Milligan Vasquez. Lena Leach. Lulu Emmanuel. Casey Cousins. Please give a round of applause for our valedictorians. Pedro Ayers de Mello. Stephanie Alvarez Vasquez. Stefan Amos. Shalia Atkinson. Olivia Ayers. Eamon Bazelak. Shannon Bailey. Elizabeth Baker. Chloe Banks. Jordan Barnes. Naja Bedford. Alicia Beecher. Susanna Ben. Chance Bennett. Lamont Benson. Autumn Boyce. Geneva Brooks. Nyla Brooks. Jeremiah Burney. Chimera Burns. Dylan Burt. Jules Carmona. Jewelry Carmona. Karina Caruth. Chelsea Carter. Jelana Carter. Lucas Chambers. Nyasia Chapman. Himesh Shaderi. Alistair Davis.
Gianna Cintron. Leah Cerullo. Damar Clemens. Serenity Clopton. Raiden Cole. Christopher Coleman. Jordan Dampierre. Jasmine Davis. Destiny Edwards. Emily Espinoza. Nalika Espinoza. Justin Feeney. Karis Field. Tamir Fitzhugh. Carter Feaster. Wyatt Foster. Michael Fowler. Elizabeth Fanchetti. Cortland Francis. Mania Franklin. Brandon Freeman. Dean Gable. Sydney Gaines. Andre Gator. Z. Gales. Kennedy Gibson. Julian Giddens. Robert Gitson-Tanner. Darby Graves. Max Grimes. Namaya Hell. Taylor Hamilton. Amaya Harding. Ava Harper. Kamora Harris. Serenity Harris. Isaiah Harrison. James Harvey. Lovely Hazley. Alex Holland Caulfield. Mason Horner. Winston Huber. Colin Hunt. Erica Hunt. Noel Hunt. Max Jackson. Anaya Jenkins. Angelina Johnson. Aubrey Johnson. Evelyn Johnson. Nicholas Johnson. Victoria Johnson. Alexandria Jones. DJ Jones. Kiana Jones. Leonard Jones. Beck Kelstorm. Jaron Keith.
Jada Kelly. Amaris Kearney. Sanice Knuckles. Avery Coe. Torin Kulikowski. McKenna Land. Rafiq Latif. India Lewis. Shamari Lindsay. Penelope Lopez. Solomon Lund. Elias Mans. Brianna Manville. Blake Coe. Cayman Markle. Killian McCormick. David McCoy. Daniel McCorvey. Christopher McTeer. Quinn Meeker. Sarah Meeker. Cypress Miller. Noah Millen. Shamarian Moore. Jalea Moore. Madeline Morris. Eleanor Moyer. Aubrey Neer. Danielle Nelson. Beckham Nethkin. Kiera Newsom. Roxy Nichols. Ethan Ninen. Carla Ortiz Garcia. Madison Owens. Lyquest Peoples. Moss Peterson. Princess Pierce. Carissa Piuno. Demetrius Porter. Kima Porter. Anthony Presutti. Kaylin Price. Darian Primus Blackman. Aiden Pugh. Audra Raddick. Ariana Reed. Javier Richards. Mariah Richards. Ladarian Richardson. Nayani Richardson. Michaela Riley. Shiara Rosenthal. Soleya Rozier. Benjamin Rubel. Nathan Sanders.
Zakara Sanders. Lucas Schott. Olivia Schwan. Amariana Shell. Jonathan Simmons. Joshua Simmons. Demonet Smith. Deshaun Smith. Tristan Smith. Yasmin Smith. Brooklyn Stafford. Miles Starr. Amira Stallworth. Imani Stallworth. Paul Stallworth. Caroline Stoller. Lanasia Swain. Melody Tanner. Makai Tatum. Jalen Thomas. Janaya Thompson. Seth Thurman. Brandon Tilley. Ronnie Travis. Tyler Ulichny. Isabella Yuri. Jose Uzcatagi Ortega. Tamaya Vaughn. Margaret Volman. Griffin Wagner. Caleb Wells. Colette Wick. Kayana Williams. London Wilson. Sancole Wilson. Six.
of 2026, thank you for a great 4 years. It has gone much too quickly. I hope each of you will recognize and use your learned and God-given talents. Find a cause that allows you to serve your community and give back to those in need. Experience the world with an open mind and always remember the wisdom in others and celebrate the differences. Respect who you are and never forget where you came from. Firestone CLC. Amongst you sits the future firefighters, journeymen, doctors, lawyers, nurses, artists, and entrepreneurs. I'm honored to have you join the community as young adults who will make it better. I'm honored to have met each and every one of you. Now, with the graduates of the class of 2026, please rise. It is my honor to announce you as graduates of Firestone Community Learning Center. On the count of 3, please turn your tassel from the right to the left to signify this. 1, 2, 3. Not yet, graduates. Congratulations on a job well done. I'd now like to introduce back to the podium Naja Williams, and then Troy Weiss will have our closing remarks of the evening.
May the audience please rise for the playing of our alma mater. Thank you.
Families, friends, graduates, staff, thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere, doing anything, but you chose to come and celebrate the hottest thing since sliced bread, the most amazing, illustrious, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious class of 2026! You don't